What's up, and welcome to the 6th episode of the PB&J show. I know you didn't think we'd make it this long, but look at us now.
We haven't been canceled yet. 6 in Japanese is Roku, almost like a Roku TV.
Oh, that's a fake Apple TV.
Fake.
That's nice.
So you're an Apple TV guy?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everything.
What are you doing? Seriously?
Get out of here, man.
This wouldn't happen at Macedonia.
Oh, my gosh.
Nancy's going to be so disappointed.
Oh, what a guy. Anyway, so let's talk about things that matter first.
Things that matter.
What you want to talk about, Bradley?
Today, let's talk about mission trips.
I love a good mission trip.
So tell me your favorite mission trip of all time.
So first of all, before I tell you that, let me tell you that I am extremely disappointed because we had a spring break trip planned to Nicaragua where me and about 10 other high school students were going to get to go to Nicaragua. But I'm excited that maybe this next spring break we'll get to go.
Very cool.
I'm hoping so. So I love mission trips. I've been on a lot of mission trips. I've actually been to Honduras 13 times.
Wow.
Yeah, been to Nicaragua a couple of times. Have a lot of friends in Honduras. If you're watching Honduras right now, I love you guys. But my favorite mission trip is actually my very first mission trip.
Okay, tell us about it.
It's a long story. You want to hear it?
We got time.
Okay. So I actually got invited to go on 2 different mission trips that were back to back. So I went to Honduras for a week, came home, spent the night at the airport, and then flew to Haiti the next day. But what was so special about the Honduras trip is that I was dating Kayla Harris at the time. We had been dating about 3 months. We went on this trip, but before the trip, I went and bought a ring. So smuggled a ring into Honduras. And so we were there. And coincidentally or not, I was trying to plan on how I was going to do this. The leader of the ministry, there's about 600 middle school and high school students that went to this school and lived on campus. And then they had a Saturday night worship service. And he invited me to speak at the worship service, which I thought was really cool. And he was like, hey, you're young. You're a youth pastor. Won't you talk about sexual immorality, sexual purity? And I was like, great, I would love to do that. So I had this excellent talk about, glorifying God with your body and all that stuff and what that looked like and why it was important to stay abstinent. And at the end of it, I told him, I said, I'm not just some preacher preaching on this. I'm actually living this out right now. I have a girlfriend. She's beautiful, but we've decided to set boundaries to do the same thing. And so I introduced him to Kayla and brought her up on stage. And I told him, I said, we're not married. We're not even engaged. But I promised one day I'd take her somewhere special. And I pulled out a ring, and I got down on one knee and asked her to marry me. You can look that up on YouTube, actually.
Oh, that's on there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that was great. So that was September. That was 9 years ago. Proposed to her in Honduras. And inside the box, it said, I have your passport. If you say no, I'll burn it.
Wow. So it was, that's the very definition of all in right there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So she said yes.
All right. My favorite mission trip, maybe 2 years ago, I guess, we took the tribe and New Union Baptist Church.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Justin Jarrett,
greatest pastor in the world.
He's a senior pastor now.
Yeah.
He's
went
made
over
it
to the dark
You've
side.
Made
no longer
it.
A youth pastor. But we're proud of you, buddy.
We love you, JJ. But we went to Kentucky. We went to a coal mine town and spent some time there and ministered various ways. One way, we gave out reading glasses. And that was kind of neat. We served some meals. The coolest experience as part of that, it was really a God moment because I'd heard the expression, they're so good they'd give you the shirt off their back. And I saw that in a mother, and she was a single mom with all these kids. And we went to a church Wednesday night and hosted the service. And the kids did songs, and we did some testimonies, and I said a few short words, and then before that we had a meal, and so afterwards we were on our way out, and they said, hey, we know there's a bunch of kids that aren't here that are doing other mission projects. Take them, and they gave us a bunch of leftover food, and we were walking out, and this single mom looks over at me and sees that I'm carrying all this food out, and she reaches down, her kid was there, and had a bag of watermelon. and she took it and put it on top of my stack, knowing that that was her kids' food, and it was just such a God moment. And I gave it back to her. I said, "We've got plenty here. Thank you." Got in the van and boohooed like a baby.
Oh, yeah.
It was such a cool moment.
Yeah.
But we had a great time. Tell us, I guess, why are mission trips important?
Yeah.
And does do you have to go across the world for a mission trip?
No,
So tell us about.
I think Jesus
missions a
is
little bit.
clear in the Great Commission where he says, go to your local town, go to your nation, and then go out to all the parts of the world. So he kind of gives us, the uttermost. Yeah. So what zip code is that?
30545. I don't know.
So go to the uttermost parts of the world. And so I know that we're just called to share the gospel. We're called to go out. But I'll tell you, one of the most important things about going on a mission trip that I've experienced, the reason I've been on so many, the reason I love taking students on trips, is the change that happens within you, because you step into a situation where you need God desperately.
Yeah.
And you see him show up in ways. So it really stretches your faith, and you see incredible things like you saw with that woman, and it just changes you so much.
You go thinking, I'm going to go and I'm going to bless these people, and then they're like, they're a blessing.
For sure.
It's an amazing thing to make God known. So mission trips. If you've never been on one, I would encourage you to go. Locally, we'll do some things locally from time to time, but on a big mission trip, that's good too. So.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about something local.
Let's
talk about ice cream.
Ooh, ice cream. All right. So where would your spot be? You and Kayla have a night on the town, and you get to go have ice cream. Where would you go? Locally, you get a local, and then you get an out-of-town place.
I get a local and an out-of-town.
Yeah.
So I'll start with my out-of-town first.
Okay.
So we moved from the Athens area, so we had a place called Minchie's.
I don't know if the frozen stuff. Yeah.
So then you go in, you get a cup, and there's all these machines. You fill it up what you want, and then there's a bar where you just put on, jelly beans and all kind of stuff that you want to put on it, and then they charge you by the weight. And so it's incredible. I love that place. I love Cold Stone Creamery, places like that where they mix it all together. But locally, man, I love. Can I give two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's my two local ice cream favorites.
Okay.
Number one is a classic, Dairy Queen.
Oh, obviously.
So my favorite thing at Dairy Queen is a butterscotch dipped cone.
Really? That's a new one for me.
Yeah, so butterscotch, the same way they dip chocolate and it makes a hard shell.
They got the blue one for the cotton candy this summer.
And you can dip it in butterscotch, and it is so good. Number two is Ingles brand black cherry frozen yogurt.
Yes.
The black cherry frozen yogurt Ingles brand is off the chain.
Yes.
I love that stuff. What about you? What's your favorite?
So locally, and this might be one that you haven't thought of, but at the beach in Hiawassee, there Seth and Jacob, who are in the youth group, they work there. Aiden works there. It's the Snack Shack, and they have all kinds of good ice cream. So shout out to our friends down there. Ice cream sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. Last summer, one of my youth started the Ice Cream Island.
Oh, yeah.
That was last summer because of COVID, Laura Kate. But because of all the COVID stuff, they decided let's hold off this summer. And but those would be some local places. Out of town. Okay, so here I told you this earlier, and this is gonna make some of y'all mad, but that's okay. Chick-fil-A does not have the best ice cream in soft serve. Burger King does. I challenge you, if you're in Blairsville, stop by and get a cone. It's like 89 cents, $1 or something. And have that, and you will be seeing the advantage of there. There's another place that the machine doesn't work all the time.
McDonald's. Yeah, I love $1 cone. My little boy loves $1 cone, but it's hit or miss whether the machine's working.
And they're cleaning it. They're cleaning it. So we appreciate the.
So if you want good ice cream, good soft serve, you go to Burger King.
Actually, believe it or not, Burger King.
And if you want to be blessed, you go get a cone at Chick-fil-A.
You'll have a blessed day.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Great. All right. So a couple weeks ago, we played a game. Everybody really enjoyed watching me beat Bradley. And
you're winning 1-0 in the game challenges.
That was really awesome. So we're going to play a new game. I actually have no idea what we're playing, but Jenny's going to host our game. Jenny, will you come on up? Tell us what we're doing.
Hello, Jenny.
So this is how Bradley has stacked the deck.
No,
No pun
okay, it's my
intended.
game. Yes,
His
I
game.
just ordered
I have
this.
no idea what we're doing. And so
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Can you explain the rules?
So we're playing a game called I Should Have Known That. So I have all these little cards with trivia questions that they should know, but we'll see what happens. So both Bradley and Jeremy are going to start with 60 points, and then if they get the question wrong, they lose points. And so
okay, gotcha.
we'll see who gets to 0 first.
Mm.
So the first question is, are there wild polar bears in Sweden?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes too.
Both of you are wrong, so subtract 5 points.
Wow.
Okay. Second question. Is it possible to whiten your teeth by smiling in the sun for a long time?
No.
Yes.
No.
Ah.
So subtract 5 points.
Yes.
Awesome.
I wasted so much time in the sun.
All right. What is the distance between the goal line and the penalty spot in soccer?
20 yards.
Oh, it's only 15.
It's 12, so subtract 2 points.
Both of us. Okay.
Y'all are doing great. What is the largest island in the world?
Australia.
Australia.
It's
a
Greenland, so
a
subtract
continent.
6 points.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right.
How many 6 that time?
Yes.
All right. 47,
So-
42. It's close.
What is the name of Elvis Presley's mansion in Memphis, Tennessee?
Graceland.
Yeah, Graceland.
Oh, you
How does
copied
this
me.
work when he does it first? I have to
I guess
subtract.
no, I don't know. We didn't talk about that.
Let's just do
So,
one apiece.
yeah.
Gotcha,
Moving
gotcha.
forward.
Okay.
Moving
Let's
forward.
do it.
Okay.
So-
it is Graceland. So
Yes.
I knew that one.
Great.
J.C. Wood told me that one. She's an Elvis fan. All right, keep going.
Okay. Does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left hand or her right hand?
Right hand. My question. Right
Okay.
hand.
That is correct, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Now you get the next one.
Okay.
Okay. So, I forgot which question I was going to ask. Oh, what's one thing that a koala's diet, or what one thing does a koala's diet, I can't speak English, mainly consist of?
Eucalyptus.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm impressed with that one.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
good.
How many legs does an ant have?
6.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Where do you find penguins, on the North Pole or the South Pole?
South Pole.
Correct.
Good job. Man,
Okay.
we have some smart
Antarctica.
dudes.
Yes. What color is the middle band of the German flag?
Red.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which contains more milk, a cafe latte or a cappuccino?
Cappuccino.
Wrong. Subtract 4 points.
Ooh,
Oh.
score on
Oh.
that one.
My phone.
I drank my coffee black.
Here.
42. Minus what?
4 points.
Oh,
Oh.
he went to 0 first. I win.
All right.
38.
38.
All right.
On
What
a
you got?
47.
Okay, you're going to get this
Okay.
one wrong.
Yeah, probably.
on a standard keyboard, what letter is to the right of the letter B?
On a standard keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that's stupid.
Can I steal?
No, it's X.
No, it's the letter N. So
N.
subtract 4 points.
Oh, man.
All right.
43
Well, I'm
points.
out of
Give me an
cards.
easy one.
All right, just
There you
grab,
go.
just grab, and just, random.
Let's see. How many stomachs does a cow have?
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, look at me.
Look at you.
What quote do we associate with Uncle Sam?
I want you.
Yes. What is Greece called in Greek?
Greece?
No, subtract 3 points.
Nobody knows that. What is it?
I don't know how to say it, honestly. First one.
You should have known that.
I'm not pronouncing that.
So how many points was that? How many points did he lose that?
Hellas.
Halas. Halas.
So
Oh, wow,
it's
look at
subtract
you.
3 points.
Sorry.
How many points?
I
3. Oh,
Man,
we're using my
timing it out.
phone. So
Minus 3 equals 35.
Ooh, it's still
Okay,
close.
3
still
more,
close.
3 more, and then the lowest score loses.
Okay.
All right,
All
3
right.
more.
do you set the clock forward or back 1 hour when shifting to daylight savings time?
Just say it again.
Do you set the clock forward or backward 1 hour when shifting to daylight savings time?
You're going backwards.
You're going forward.
Oh.
Subtract 8 points. 8
That's
points.
the most ever. Give him a -8. What in
Okay.
the world? We're
I'm
tied
just
now.
Okay.
Man, I should have
What are
known
the
that.
colors of Italy's flag?
Italy's flag is red, green, and white.
Yes.
Ooh, good job.
That was an
shaka.
8-point
I
question.
love
Okay, good.
spaghetti.
Um,
I love spaghetti.
I do. I love Italian
what are the
food.
streets that run north to south in Manhattan called?
Oh,
Can I steal?
no.
Oh.
They're the main streets.
Can I steal?
No, you can't steal. You got to have your own. What was the
Avenues.
answer?
That is correct. Avenue. So
Oh.
subtract 8 points.
Yeah. Well,
Woo! I'm
just
gonna
camera
lose
cred.
now.
Okay.
we got one more question or 3 more questions. I don't even.
Two
know.
more after this.
Okay.
Two more.
Two
Okay.
more.
What color is the precious stone sapphire?
Blue, my birthstone, baby.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Yes, that is
Oh,
correct.
wow. Man, it's not looking
Mine-
good for Team Bradley.
Mine, my wife's, and my oldest son's Judah.
That's
We're all born in
cheating.
September.
I just
Yep.
picked a random question.
Wow.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fate.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
What
Man.
painter cut off his own ear?
Oh, that's Van Gogh.
What is the fourth largest city in the U.S.?
Fourth largest city in the U.S. geographically or population wise? Fourth largest city here. Wait. Fourth largest city in the
It's
U.S.
just
is
a
going to
card.
be Atlanta,
No, it's Houston. Subtract 5 points.
Houston,
What's that give you?
30.
Ooh, close. 30. Okay,
So.
here we go.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one. This is probably make it or break it for both of us. Here we go.
I don't-
The last round, like you get a question. I
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
question?
I get
Okay.
one, you get one, and
Okay.
then we'll see
All right,
who won.
Let's go.
Probably you. Good job.
More than likely.
Not necessarily. I might know this one.
Okay, it is the second most frequently used airport in the world and Chicago's largest international airport. What is it called?
Can I steal?
JFK.
No, can I steal?
No.
Can I steal?
JFK. No.
O'Hare.
Hold on. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So subtract 8 points.
All right, here we go. Where you at?
All right.
19.
19.
19. I got 30.
I'm in trouble.
All right, let's
Give
go.
him a negative 100.
Let's go.
Oh, I almost had a question that was really easy.
Yeah, give me a hard one. Give me a tough one.
Trying to find one.
I'll show Bradley how smart I am.
You're very smart.
Thank
You're
you.
good. You're good
So
smart
are
guy.
you.
I needed
I was good early on.
I'm a book of useless knowledge.
It's a good thing.
Which planet is sometimes called the red planet due to its red appearance?
Mars.
Yes, that was actually an easy question.
Nice.
Give me another one. Give me another one. That was too
That
easy.
one was
I can't win on that question.
Sorry.
Give him a hard one. This is worth 40 points if he misses this one.
Mm.
What is the time difference between London and New York?
Oh, there's
London and New York is going to be
He's seen a map.
13 hours.
5 hours.
Oh.
How many
Oh.
points
That's
did you
actually a
lose for that
2-point question.
Okay, so I still win.
I
Right?
think.
What's the score? 30 minus 2 is
So 28.
28
Good
to
job.
19. 28
All
to
right,
19.
so Jeremy
Thank you,
won
guys.
another game.
All right, thank you, Jenny.
Wow,
As
good job,
always,
Jenny.
our executive producer, Jenny. Hey, yeah, that was awesome. If you got any ideas for games that you think Bradley can actually win, let us know and we'll play those.
I'm 0-2 right now, so I
Hey,
need
so
some help.
I want to talk about something briefly just because it just came out last weekend. I do not like plays. It's funny, Jenny was a musical theater major and just loves the arts, and my wife does, and I've never been a fan of plays. I've never been a fan of musicals, but my wife forced me to watch Hamilton this weekend, and I only watched it because I like history. I do. I like history, but I did not realize it was a rapical. Like, it's a rap musical, which
Yes.
blew my mind. If you know me, I love hip hop. I love rap, so I loved it. I will say I don't like foul language, and there was a couple of words that I was just not okay with.
Sure.
So stay clear of it if that bothers you. But I will say I really, really enjoyed the historical aspect of it and the lyrical aspect of it. It was really cool. One thing that I liked is when they had a debate in the cabinet meeting, it was a rap battle,
Nice.
which it blew my mind.
Very
It was
cool.
so cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
You like musicals.
I'm a musical guy.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm,
for sure.
I'm with Jenny and all the musical folks. I was in drama in high school.
Yeah.
And so I was going to give you, since now your whole new world is open to you, I was going to give you 3 musicals you need to check out.
Okay, and I will.
Check
I'm
these
a
out.
believer now.
You're a believer.
Yeah.
You've seen the lot.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. The first one, my all-time favorite. I saw this in New York
Okay.
on Broadway.
Okay. Wow.
All-time greatest.
Bougie.
You
you
just
just forget-
messed me up.
Sorry.
Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
Number 1 musical
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
time. Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote and made this wonderful. The word that when I said that, what was the word that you went, probably opera, right? Hearing the word opera.
Yeah, for sure.
But the word you like there was phantom.
Ooh.
So it's really cool. It's about this guy who is the phantom of the opera house, and it's a really good story.
I'll check it out.
Check it out.
I think that's my wife's favorite.
Is
too.
it? Oh,
yeah, I think
Kayla,
I've
got
say
good
something
taste,
about
at least in musicals.
All right, two more.
Two more. We've got definitely Wicked. Wicked. You've probably heard of Wicked. This is going to be kind of a prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Told from kind of the viewpoint from the witches, as far as Glinda and Elphaba, which is the Wicked Witch.
Oh, yeah.
And so maybe she's not so bad after all. We're going to find out. So check that one out. Ashley and I went and saw that at the Fox last year.
Okay.
Before all the COVID stuff.
So you go see these shows in person. That's really cool.
It's cool to see them in person. There's nothing like live
I'd go
theater.
see Hamilton in person.
You should.
Yeah.
$2,000 a ticket, probably.
Not going to see Hamilton in person.
No, I don't know. The tickets, I looked at it because they are high.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, and it might. And then the third one has to be, you would like this one. It's called Finding Neverland. There was a movie about it a few years ago. Johnny Depp was in it. But it's the story of J.M. Barrie, the playwright for.
They did Peter Pan.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
Okay.
So it's really cool because you're seeing kind of his story and what's going on with him, and there's a lot of references and a lot of just little slips in to like his boss says bad form, and so that gets worked in,
nice.
And talking about TikTok, we're running out of time. It's like, let's have a crocodile,
Nice.
So check that out.
Yeah.
You can find bootleg versions of these on YouTube.
Okay.
Or there's an app called Broadway, some Broadway app that you can
Roku.
do on Roku,
Roku,
which is 6 in Japanese. We gotta end our show on a high note.
Okay.
So let's do some dad jokes. I have some right here. Go ahead and do you have any?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I can't remember. I guess I'm a typical dad now. I can't remember which dad jokes I've told before, but how about? Did I tell these last week?
Which one?
What's the salesman's favorite passage of scripture?
Yeah, the Great Commission.
The Great Commission.
That's a good joke. There.
Right. Yeah. Well, then I don't think I have any.
All right. Well, let me give you. I've got about 2 or 3 ice cream jokes, dad jokes, and these are
perfect.
good.
Perfect.
So here we go. Some of these are so good. Let's see. How is ice cream as a girlfriend?
I don't know.
It's the sweetest.
Oh my gosh.
It's terrible, isn't it? There was one up here that I really liked. Where did it go? Of course. Where do you learn to make ice cream dishes?
I don't know.
Sunday school.
Oh, that's clever.
That's a good one. And one more. Where did it go? Let's see. Where was it? It was so good when I read this earlier. Oh, here it is. Did you hear they passed a law banning ice cream?
No.
Don't worry. It was ruled unconstitutional.
Oh, that's horrible.
That was the worst. But the worst is the best in that.
Yeah. Why do you think Elon Musk has invested so much money in SpaceX?
Oh, I don't know.
He feels like it's a business that'll take off.
I like that one.
Thank you. I just made that one up.
You did a good job.
Yeah,
hey,
thank you.
That's good stuff. So we appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to watch us or listen to us.
Check out the podcast. Even if you don't listen to it, jump over there, rate it, give it a 5-star rating. As always, comment and like and follow us on YouTube and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, let us know. If you want us to talk about other things, let us know. But as always, without you guys watching, this show is basically
just us talking.
Still incredible.
This show goes on even without the viewership. But
we get to see about 25 minutes of what our lives look like.
And it's awesome.
So thank you guys. We love you.
We love you.
Have a great weekend.